standing up right now. It is currently raining outside. Weather is 77 degrees, partly cloudy, and want to go on here, talk about purpose, calling, and what to do. And we got a couple cats in here, and they might knock over the camera, but I don't want to go over the calling and what how I'm mine and what to do. So yeah, the first thing I would say is being in your word, staying in your word, growing spiritually, growing to get better, get closer to God, have faith, and hearing more from Him, from reading your word more throughout the day. I suggest reading Proverbs. Proverbs is a good one to start out with. I like Job. Job's a good one. The faith in his season of suffering, how he had faith, help grow your faith, get closer to God. I like Timothy. Romans is good as well. Any book in the Bible is pretty good, as long as you study and really don't just go past it, zoom past it. You gotta really hone in and really figure out what God's trying to maybe speak to you, or what you're just trying to learn in that book, or in that scenario that's in that in the book of Job or anything. Next, I want to talk about fasting, and on this, fasting and praying as well. You gotta remember to pray while fasting. It's really whatever it is, or maybe you just want to humble yourself and maybe just fast from food and get closer to God, or you just want to humble yourself. Hey, it could be anything, but fasting, you can ask maybe for guidance and getting closer, reading more, getting better, trying to find a gift, maybe a gift of praying, or you don't know your calling, maybe you pray about that a bunch in your fast. Maybe you pray with whatever it is. I mean, there's many different gifts, and spiritually you gotta find it from God. No one else can. I mean, other people can say a discernment, or you're praying and maybe you're a teacher, or you're like teaching people gospel and you're really good at that, becoming better at that. It could be anything. I mean, you really gotta find it for yourself in fasting and praying. You gotta really hone into that. Maybe just talking to people, having a mentor, having a person, just in case if you fall back, or you fall back into sin, you have a person, accountability partner, to help you, or a friend, or someone to help uplift you, get better in every scenario, and whatever it is, and that way you can get more advice from them. It could be anyone, it could be a friend, a family, or whoever you're close to, or whoever you feel comfortable to, and you gotta just keep doing that. And maybe it's you gotta memorize verses to get better, to not really go back to that temptation or whatever the devil is. If the devil's attacking you, then you're doing something right. If he's leaving you alone, then he's not. You're not doing anything right. You gotta get closer, to work closer to God and to your calling. You really gotta find that. There's many different callings that people want to step into. You just really gotta find that yourself and really get better at that. Get better at your calling, or maybe you don't know it. You just gotta find your calling, and calling is part of this. And some, I guess I have other things to do, but I prayed on it. I fasted on it for about a month. I just fasted for a month, just cut out a lot of food and junk food and stuff, and really honed in. And this YouTube is what really was on it. I like the creative side. I've really always been creative. I don't really like repetitiveness or sticking to the same thing. I like doing stuff different. I like creating things, making new things, doing new things. I don't really like making tacos or repetitively making the same thing, doing the same thing. It just drives me crazy. I like to do a bunch of things, get better at stuff. So maybe that's you. Maybe you're more creative, and maybe you're not. Maybe you're more like smart, or you know the laws, or more rules. Maybe you're good at want to be a lawyer as your calling, or maybe you want to be a preacher. You never know. But I'm just being very creative and really trying to work with my hands. So I'm really good with, and doing videos and stuff. I don't know. I've always been drawn to that. Maybe it could be you. Yeah, maybe it could be someone else. You never know. So remember, pray, read, fast, and honor to God. Have godly people around you, and really try to find your calling. Fast for a long time, and yeah. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. More videos to come. Thank you. Peace.